In this presentation, I'm going to explain the role and function of ingredients called prebiotics in skincare products. In order to understand what these prebiotics do and how they work, we need to be aware of the composition of the outer layers of the skin. The skin is our first defense against the outside world. When it is working properly, it forms a barrier which prevents excessive moisture loss from within the body and prevents external aggressors such as harmful bacteria, viruses, dirt and grime and chemical substances from penetrating the body where they could cause harm. The outermost layer of the skin is called the stratum corneum. It is composed of dead skin cells which form a horny layer facing the outside world. These dead skin cells are held in place by protein bonds linking those cells, and the spaces between the cells are filled with intracellular fluids, which are complex mixtures of water, humectants such as hyaluronic acid, and fatty substances called ceramides. The intracellular fluids play a crucial role in maintaining the skin's barrier function. Studies have shown that healthy skin also supports a huge colony of microorganisms which further strengthen the skin's barrier function. These microorganisms include a range of beneficial or saprophytic bacteria, which together form a microbiotic film that not only enhances the physical protective skin barrier, but also controls and suppresses the activity of harmful pathogenic bacteria, as well as potentially harmful yeasts, molds and fungi. In healthy skin, the number of beneficial bacteria that make up this protective microbiota far outnumber the skin cells that they protect. It has been estimated that as much as 90% of our skin barrier is made up of these beneficial bacteria. If this microbiota becomes damaged or weakened, the effectiveness of the skin barrier will be compromised, and the skin becomes more prone to attack from a range of pathogenic organisms which can lead to skin infections, inflammation and a range of conditions including acne, dermatitis and fungal infections. This is where prebiotics come into play. Prebiotics are derived from sugars and starches and are generally in the form of a polyfructose. That is to say, a string of fructose or fruit sugar molecules. Typical sources are plant starches. One form that we use is extracted from the roots of the chicory plant. The key feature of these prebiotics is that they provide a food source for the beneficial saprophytic bacteria that make up a healthy microbiota on the skin surface. But they don't feed or nourish the potentially harmful pathogenic organisms, as these are unable to metabolize the prebiotic. This unique ability means that the use of prebiotics in topical skincare applications strengthens the microbiota of beneficial bacteria, which in turn suppresses the growth and viability of the pathogenic organisms that are responsible for many skin ailments. As an example of this in action, one study showed that the use of prebiotics resulted in an 80% reduction in the number of Propionibacterium acnes, the bacteria principally responsible for acne spot formation, over a 24-hour period following topical application. At the same time, the number of beneficial bacteria significantly increased, increasing the skin barrier function, thereby adding to the protection that this gives to the skin. In summary, the use of prebiotics in personal care products helps to restore the skin microbiota to a healthy balance, which in turn increases protection against potentially harmful pathogenic organisms.